Oh boy, Jonathan Majors. Oh man, it just keeps getting worse and worse. And you know, it's kind of interesting to see the reaction because going back to talking about Ezra, a lot of people are comparing it to the whole Ezra thing because oh yeah, Ezra assaulted somebody on camera, which that was all dropped and that was all out of context. I love how people are still dwelling on that little video with the choking thing, and like the person who actually posted that ended up pulling it down and saying nope, sorry, nope, sorry, you know. And there wasn't a lot of context when it came to that. Now obviously Ezra is not an angel. We've seen some video where it doesn't show Ezra in the best light, sure, but at the same time, when it came to a lot of the allegations, things got dropped, things got handled. Ezra apologized. There's all that stuff like that. So there are a lot of people comparing that to this Jonathan Majors thing when it came to like an ex-girlfriend and possible abuse. Well, first off, it is interesting because nowadays it just seems like it used to be innocent until proven guilty, but now it's guilty until proven innocent, which is always very interesting. But it's gotten worse because now yeesh, now he's losing out on roles. Apparently his representation dropped him, but here's the latest right here. Hollywood's wariness of Jonathan Majors grows. Actor no longer starring in the Man in My Basement movie, cut from Texas Rangers ad campaign. So exclusive, Jonathan Majors has been dropped from a slew of projects we hear on the good authority, including Protagonist Pictures feature adaptation, the ones that we just talked about. The latest on Majors comes in the wake of yesterday's news that his manager, Entertainment 360, and publicist, the lead company, have cut ties with the actor who is facing domestic violence allegations in New York City after a March 25th incident involving a dispute with a 30-year-old woman. The unnamed victim was taken to the hospital with minor injuries to her head and neck, according to the authorities at the time of the incident. Majors is scheduled to appear in court May 8th after being charged by New York, NYCDA. Majors was set, of course, to do all that. So yeah, it's just not looking good for Mr. Majors right now. And that kind of sucks because, man, he was just blowing up right now, of course, with Creed 3. And, of course, he was going to be Kang. He's going to be the new big baddie in the MCU. And now all this kind of comes to be. But, again, I don't think I'm just kind of wondering. I mean, obviously, we saw, like, there was a release of some text messages, which still was very weird and very interesting. And then, of course, he called the cops said first too. I don't know. It's all a very weird situation. I haven't looked too much big time in the situation when it comes to all that. And then, of course, when it comes to the text message screenshots that they posted. But again, I'm just kind of going like, all right, well, Marvel hasn't said anything when it comes to this. When it comes to him and comes to Kang and what's the future of Kang and him playing Kang, they haven't dropped him yet. I hope that they're actually waiting until the trial. I think it's kind of shitty that some of this other stuff, like, they're just automatically just dropping ties. Like, whoa, we're gonna, you're guilty. We're gonna drop you. Sorry. It's like, no, you should actually wait until all the evidence is out there, and then maybe it could all be cleared up before you start dropping him before you start, before the guy starts losing his livelihood. Like, I'm not saying that, oh no, he didn't do it. I'm just looking at it. Hey, can we just pump the brakes a little bit? Let's wait till May 8th and see what happens. Let's see what happens there first before we start just ruining this guy's life. That's just the way I'm looking at it. That's just the way I'm looking at it when it comes to that. So